Okay, let's just go workouts. We'll try the gym. Yay. Oops, there's something else happened there. Well, our HP is still going up, but it's fine. Let's go gym. You often spend time gymnasium for some extra training. Unfortunately, aren't getting better. Okay, my wounds have basically healed finally. Let's try swimming. Let's try running. My endurance is getting pretty nice, at least. But I really need to get those, like, the strength, quickness, and coordination up. So, there we go. I'm content, so that's not great. I need to go up a little bit. Let's try leisure. Let's play dice. So, morale goes up. Morale goes up. Whatever. Something is causing a stir throughout the camp. Actually, you are sure you've heard a cheer of jubilation, then you find out. Big news from Rome. Hasdrubal Barca's army, which crossed the Pyrenees last year after escaping you, was finally intercepted in Italia by two consular armies before he could join his brother Hannibal's further to the south. His army was annihilated near the river Materius, and Hasdrubal himself died fighting alongside his men. Hannibal is isolated now, and Rome has never been so safe since he crossed the Alps. When he embarked 3 years ago, all of this seemed next to impossible. The revelry goes on for a long time, morale goes up. Excellent. Let's play a board game. You figure the past time, blah blah, you've lost an area, but troops goes up. So basically this is going up some more, that's nice. Nothing there. Nothing there. There goes down skill by a little bit. Nice. Hey, I got my pay. Alright, so Gaius Aegelius was a carpenter before the war. Like everyone else here, he has been away from home for a very long time. He has always complained that the business he worked for his whole life went to pot because of this. Today he is speaking ill of the centurion. I mean, that's probably going to hurt my reputation of the troops, but reform. The centurion will deal with Aegelius in due time. So yeah, it goes down, but his goes up. Virtually is decreased by 2. So leisure. Let's play a board game. There we go. It goes up, it goes down, whatever. It seems with dice it always goes up, by the way, so that's nice. There we go. I finally got something from the gym. Constitution, of course, but, you know, whatever. Let's try an extra patrol. Hooray! To guard. We volunteer for some boring guard duty, but nothing happens. Do some training, javelin practice, yay! We're at least over 50% with, javelin, so we're a professional javelin thrower. But this other stuff needs to be improved a lot, so... Sparring. Shield goes up. Shield goes up. Epictetus is boasting about his wrestling skills, like he usually does. He asks if there's anyone who'd like to challenge him today. He's no taller than average, but he's built like a blower. Let someone else go. In the end, Cretonus accepts the challenge, but it's a very short battle. After witnessing Epictetus' easy victory, you're glad you didn't take any chances. We're running out of time here. We do have some money to basically buy some stuff, so... You are put in charge of a small forage party and sent out to collect supplies. Okay. It's a plain one, ambush risk 0%. When you're sent out along with the forage party, your goal is to collect enough supplies to fill the relay bar. You have to do this before the time runs out. Any movement or action consumes time. Each different type has its own movement cost. Also, some tiles have an intrinsic risk of ambush. You'll find supplies in some tiles. They are indicated by a circle containing a sack of grain. The fuller the circle, the more resources are present. Keep in mind that you shouldn't waste time collecting supplies when there are low quantity. You'll always find significant amounts of supplies in summons, although random events may happen when you attempt to rob locals of their hard-earned resources. The more your senior officers dislike you, the higher the chance of being sent to a scanty resource area. You can click on the map and drag to look around. While summons are usually the best places to aim for, there are additional supplies you can find as you travel across the area. Plain tiles with a large quantity of supplies are usually surrounded by tiles of smaller amounts. So you can find as you travel across the area. Plain tiles with a large quantity of supplies are usually surrounded with tiles of small amounts. So I'm guessing those are summons up there and stuff, and those are like mountains and stuff like that. It seems to be like just a cursor game my way, so right, left, up, down, so to speak. Oh, I see it. Here's the resources right here. Okay. Here's a resource, so collect. You have not found many supplies here. You expect a lot more. This is certainly suspicious. Look harder. Try tonight, you can't find anything else. You pack up your finds and leave, so Pini's troop goes down. Well, I got some supplies for now, at least. No sooner have you entered the hamlet than a girl is walking towards you. You can't hide your surprise when she addresses you in Latin. Her command of your language is not perfect, but it's rather remarkable nonetheless. She seems to be about your age, yet there's something in her eyes and manners, a tangible impression of authority. She explains that her village is willing to cooperate with you, but there's only so much that they can offer without endangering your own survival. You'll have to be content with what they share. So agree. Discuss with her, try to obtain more supplies. You're not here to bargain, blah blah, so let's agree. You convince your men that winning these people's trust is essential in the long run. You're not certain all of them understood what you meant, but at least they go along with your decision, so... You connect yourself with your little you offer and leave, so basic virtue goes up. Oh, I can go on these, like, you know, hills. That's good, no? Little time left. Nothing happens here, but whatever. Let's collect this. Am I supposed to head back? I guess we have to head back, so let's do that. You have not collected enough supplies yet. Do you really want to go back to your camp so soon? Let's get a belly for you. Yes, we'll have to do that because, you know, saving our supplies. Your superior is furious to see you back so early without having met his demands. At least you have not come back empty-handed. You're put on rations of barley with no further action is taken, so... They didn't like that too much, but, you know, whatever. Alright, time left. We have only a little bit left before this is, like, out of the way, so... Operation helmet over here. Where's penalty goes to 6, by the way, so good cover, but you know, huge penalty for it. Oh, I can search again. Try and get some better stuff here, so there's a filter link Curious. Let's just leave. Let's just do some training. Yay! Oh, Fred Life is spawned again. Today you're escorting a quaestor in his daily routine near the camp area. He is elected public officer of senatorial rank, very close to the commander himself. Try to socialize with him and win over his friendship. And my charisma isn't that great, so focus on your duty. You are never the social climber type. The day goes by uneventfully as you lead the escort team following the quaestor around. So virtue goes up by 2. Okay. Some virtues at least. Where's my virtue basically here? Is that like a hidden stat somewhere? I guess like virtue is like a hidden stat, but you know it's there somewhere, so... Oh, it's right here, so... Hooray, virtue. I might want to offer a sacrifice for what's to come. Our morale's already pretty high, so... Let's do some training. Time is over. Move on to the next main battle as soon as you're ready. Okay. So... we got at least some javelin throwing. Our sword and shield skills will probably need improvement in the long run, but you know, this will be good for now. Hasdrubal Lysykh and Mango Barca, Hannibal's youngest brother, are leading the remaining armies of Carthage in this theater. They have joined forces set on dealing with you once and for all. Scipio himself leads whatever forces he has at his disposal to face them. The legions and attack LA, of course, but also a large number of native allies. You don't like the rumors you've been hearing. It seems that enemy outnumbers you by a fair margin. When you come in sight of the Pia camp near the town of Ilipia, you can see for yourself the reports were not overblown. So I basically have higher like troops counts than that, so I really want to basically like, you know, be prepared for like a long battle here. Your army is busy building its camp across the broad plain that separates you from the Carthaginians. A large cavalry host comes forward from the other side, trying to take you by surprise. To their dismay, they find out that Scipio hid his own cavalry behind a hill. The sudden counterattack stalls the assailants for a while, but the fight is in the balance. Soon your Maple is sent out to back your horsemen up. Your cavalry has been slowly taking ground thanks to your support. As yet another charge brings chaos to both sides, a Numidian rides in front of your ranks with a clear intent to provoke an attack. These horsemen are considered among the best of the world. They were key to many of Hannibal's victories in the early victories of years of the war, and all your compatriots who have met them on the battlefield have learned to respect them. So come forward and meet him in single combat. Don't leave a safe information. Stay behind the shield wall. He throws a javelin at your line, but is forced to retreat when a squadron of Italic cavalry approaches. The skirmish goes on for a long time, but in the end, the Carthaginians have to give up and ride back to their camp. Nothing else relevant happens for the rest of the day. The day has come, the voices of officers giving orders and the sound of marching feet fill the air as your column leaves to the camp. All your efforts over the last 4 years are at stake today. Your Maniple takes its position on the battlefield. If you fail here, this vast plain is the last place you'll ever see. The legions of Rome and Italic Alley are in the center. Your local allies' light troops on the wings. When the dust settles, you see distant enemies. Hasdrubal Lysykh adopted a similar approach with his heavy infantry in front of you. His elephants stand like towers in front of his Hispanian allies on the wings. You wait in silence. You have to trust your fellow soldiers. If at any point they panic and break formation, then all is lost, no matter what you do. You try not to dwell on it. The wait seems to go on forever. Minutes pass, then hours. Near General gives the signal to advance. As the sunset approaches, you see a motion ripple through the enemy front. They are not advancing though. They are going back to their camp. Soon after the same order is given to you, you march back with a mix of relief and frustration. The following day, the scene repeats itself, and the day after that, and so on. For several days, the Carthaginians are always deployed first, their heavy infantry in the center, and you follow soon after, mirroring their arrangement. This endless back and forth is eating your nerves. Morale goes down. Then one morning, you are all awakened sooner than usual. The order is to have breakfast and prepare for the march out. Something is off with the division of your legion in the outgoing column. You'll end up on a wing rather than in the center. Your cavalry and skirmishers are harassing the camp, forcing Hasdrubal Lysykh to respond and deploy in a hurry. Both armies are fully positioned. The dust has not settled yet. but you're quite sure you're facing the enemy light infantry now, rather than their elite heavy troops. This time, there will be no turning back. Alright, well, we'll see how this basically goes. I didn't really upgrade my equipment, so... Scipio himself takes command of your wing. You wheel to the right, then turn left. Your 3 lines have become columns. Your map will lose cohesion for a moment and comes close to disarray. Not very reassuring. Your senior officers quickly regain control, though. As a column, you can advance much faster than usual. You see that the other wing on the left, also made of heavy footmen, is doing the same. The line formed by your Hispanic allies in the center is moving forward at a slow pace. You are now close enough to the Carthaginian left wing. You wheel to the right once more, then turn and face them in your usual formation. You have been too fast for them to react properly, so basically like we're closing real too fast for them to be able to attack. Their elephants are being driven away by your skirmishers. At last, you're ordered to advance. When the other side is at the right distance, you prepare to hurl your first javelin. Let's pick off this bit of turret this time, because we got a little javelin at this point. You take aim at one of the enemy soldiers and hurl your javelin. Your target skillfully deflects the missile, but at least you've caused some minor disruption to the enemy formation. As the other side gets closer and closer, you steel yourself for the incoming fight. Alright, so we're going to fight against Satrius again. We're both basically pretty good at this point, so... Let's try javelin throw. We missed, oh well. Alright, he attacks me. And I'm going to attack him back. He doesn't have any armor on his torso, so attack! Missed. He did a quick feint. And recover. He recovers. I'll recover. Okay, go again. That's nice. Let's try and knock him. Failed. Resisted. Cover. I failed. Oop! So he hit me, but, you know, we deserved a hit, but then he attacked my groin and, like, you know, actually got the hit. Cover. Failed again. Cover. There we go, succeeded. I was going for my groin by the way because I basically don't have any protection there, so makes sense. Let's try and knock him again. There we go. Well, he succeeded, but you know we did more damage to him, I think, than not. Try again. There we go. His stance is completely destroyed, and I got like him completely open attack. His neck might be the best thing to go for, so neck. Fist. Alright, well that's now reduced a little bit, so well, let's go for torso. Fist. Let's recover. You did a respite there. Torso. Missed. There's a hit. Recover. Failed. Oof, I took a hit. Those guys really hurting me. So yeah, this guy's a lot faster than me, so... He's getting a lot of extra hits in it, unfortunately. At least he's not fatigued a little bit. I'll try and knock him. Missed, oh well. Covered. At least I got actually move there. There's a hit. Do respite. We're gonna succeed. Cover. Spite. As a brief lull in the fighting allows for it, your centurion gives you a signal to rotate. The line behind you, yours moves forward, while you orderly fall back to the rear. That's not a great first battle, by the way, because I got really injured. From your current position, it's difficult to figure out what's going on ahead. One after another, the rows before you fall back as the centurion signals. Slowly you find yourself once again in front. Goes in. This guy's fatigued. And I took a hit, of course. Why not? Torso. And of course a miss. That's not great. That's not great. Cover. Build again. Cover. Alright, well, I'm not in a great position, I'm almost dead here. Let's do a normal feint. There we go, use this to dough. Try again. There we go, succeeded. Well, that didn't really amount to much, unfortunately. Resist it again. Kill again. Try to knock him. Resisted. Try to knock him again. Failed. His torso. There was a hit. There's a fail. Cover. This train's shifting again. This is get respite. Despite your efforts, the enemy formation is tenaciously holding its ground. You have weakened them enough, pinned down by your Hispanian allies in the center. The African infantry can't come to aid of the castrati. There's no reason to expose yourself more than necessary, so you're ordered to step back and let the Principes take over. Alright, so here comes the Principes. They're basically, like, the next line of, like, Roman infantry, so they're gonna, these are, like, the experienced guys, basically, so. Very soon, the wings of the Punic front start to collapse, forcing the unprotected center to follow. I am heavily injured. As Gisco manages to rally what he can of his fleeing army, and forms a new defensive line on a hill close to his camp. He has lost too many troops, however, and their morale must be shaky at best. Your army is waiting at the bottom of the hill. When a signal to attack comes through, you fairly outnumber the Punics now. This won't take long. The enemy's weak, and there's no reason to put your life at risk. Few would notice if you held back a little. Let's hold back. The battle is all but won. There's no need to take unnecessary risk here. You stay behind, the shields of your fellow legionaries for a brief duration of the struggle. The disheartened Carthaginians give way after a brief clash, but your chase is nipped in the bud when a sudden downpour overwhelms the battlefield. There's no choice but to go back to your camp. Some of the soldiers are wondering out loud why the gods are protecting Punics. To make it back at last, you need all the rest you can get. Yeah, I need all the rest I can get. Most of their local allies deserted the Carthaginians soon after the battle. Hasdrubal Gisco and the remainder of his army fled during the night. Scipio leads you in pursuit. They are close to the sea when you finally entrap them. What follows is nothing more than butchery. Your manpool isn't even involved as the unnumbered Punics are slaughtered. You fast and evade the bloodbath. They entrench themselves on the top of a nearby hill. You lay siege to them and wait. They won't last long without water. When they surrender, there's no trace of Hasdrubal and Mago. They made their escape, but it matters little. It is over. Carthage's presence in Hispania is all but obliterated. Your morale is increased by 10. So there we go, we got some fighting skills and such. A few months later, the last fortress of Gades surrenders without a fight. When he arrived 4 years ago, 3 large armies were keeping Hispania under Carthage's thumb. Now, this land is permanently in the hands of Rome. You embark once again, this time heading home. After such a long time in the army, you can't wait to see your family. And yet, your new life back home is not as you anticipated. Maybe it's your people who are different, or maybe it's just you. What you saw, what you got used to, you can't shake the feeling that something is amiss now. Scipio is back too. Many Roman citizens have regarded the young general as a hero after his stunning victory in Hispania, and he is elected consul. After a long debate, Scipio is allowed to carry out his plan to invade Africa, the vast land beyond the sea to the south, dominated by the city of Carthage itself. He is given command of legions in Sicilia. They are composed of survivors of Cannae, confined to the island until the end of the war as a punishment, doomed to long-lasting exile by someone else's ruinous blunder. The new consul is forbidden to level any more legionaries, but volunteers are permitted. So you can basically list, or you've had enough, end the game. Well, I'm very interested in end the game here, but I think we go a little bit longer, so let's listen to the list. You travel to Sicilia by sea with Scipio himself and thousands of other volunteers. From there, the council intends to launch the invasion of Africa that will hopefully end this war once and for all. Your opinion council is increased by 2. You join the 2 existing legions and begin the long month of training and preparations leading up to the new and final departure. However small, your reputation with the council carries significant weight with your senior officers, so the opinion centurion has increased by 6. So we actually have some, stuff here. Very nice. Now, I'm not bad at this point. I really need to get my, sword and shield skills basically up for, these, coming battles. Not really javelin, so strength 2 has to go up a little bit. Let's see if we can get some, good stuff here. You find expert and skilled sparring partner for some extra training, but most of the time nobody's available. Your sparring training is ineffective. There we go. You spend a lot of time sparring with veterans and talented fighters. You're definitely getting better at it. So there we go, sword and shield goes up by a little bit. You spend some time sparring with whoever's available. You're definitely getting better at it. Your sword and skill has increased, but so it's slowed down because we're slow. You spend a lot of time practicing your swordsmanship again. Mistake. Unfortunately, you aren't getting better at this. Slowly, you feel you're slowly outgrowing this kind of exercise, basically. So it's not really effective anymore. Stuff. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's do extra patrol, I guess. Oh, random encounter. So one of your companions gives a cry of alarm. An ambush. Defense. Thanks to your lightning-quick reaction, you deflect the javelin just in time. The ambushers flee before they give you chase. The locals may not like Carthage, but they don't mean they are pleased with your occupation. So yeah, basically we're in Carthage basically doing this stuff. Alright, let's see here. I do have some money at this point, so I probably should actually look for some gear. Okay, we got some grease finally. Yeah, there's chainmail down there for extraordinary amount of cost, whatever. So yeah, grease also would be good to get, so let's buy them. Search again. Not really finding better, stuff here, unfortunately. Yeah, the chainmail can get really expensive if you, you look at it, but whatever. That's all I want. So inventory. Now we basically have grease on our legs, so we at least have some, like, you know, leg protection. My groin and my arms are still, like, sort of vulnerable, but, you know, that's just how it goes. You can't cover everything, unfortunately, early on in the game. Let's do workouts. Gym. Scipio is drilling you relentlessly. He used to do this in Hispania, but now he's taking it to new heights. He is determined to use the time of isolation here in Sicilia, to transform his army into a flawless, devastating weapon. You're used to such pace, you can cope with it. Okay, cool, so basically got, like, you know, stuff going there. Hooray, more strength. Strength. Nothing at that time as well. Let's do some more patrols. Among the many camp followers, there's a woman who claims to be a seer. For 2 denarii, she will predict your future. Many souls go to here to know if they'll survive this war. Pay her a visit, sure, why not? You ask her if you'll survive the impending expedition against Carthage. After a brief theoretical mediation comes her pronouncement, Ibis Ritus non muris in bello. I guess we, like, you know. Okay, so right into slow. You will go, you will return, and you will not die in the war. It seems you will survive after all. You feel as if a great weight has been lifted on your shoulders. So my int is basically like too low for it to really, you know, fail for this. That's awesome. Hooray. Let's try and get the gym out a little bit more. Yay, strength went up a little bit. Yay, strength went up a little bit. And why not? Alright, Constitution, I'll take that. So, at least our strength went up a little bit there. I still need to get it like above 60, I think, at some point, but it's going up. Scipio's years as consul is over, but he is given proconsular authority to carry on his plans. All is ready. A large fleet carrying the whole army sails away from Lilybaeum. That's basically a city in, like, you know, Sicily, by the way. It's basically a Carthaginian city that was basically, like, you know, conquered by Rome, but whatever. They say the journey to the north coast of Africa won't take long. Alright, let's just do it. A thick fog enfolds the fleet in the afternoon. There are many glum faces among your comrades. You're going into the lion's den after all. My crystal's not really high enough to cheer up people, so there's nothing you can do. You sit by idle and wait, but their dark mood is contagious. At dawn, the fog is no longer there. Later, you finally catch sight of the African coast. Well, let's do it. Continue. You land not far from the city of Utica. After spending a few days strengthening your position, you're ready to take action. Your first raid through the surrounding countryside meets little to no resistance. Eventually, the detachment your manifold is part of comes across Moss Town. Your next target. It is surrounded by a tall fence, although calling it a wall would be an overstatement. Let's do the assault. You are among the first to climb the fence. 5 years ago, you took part in a successful storm of New Carthage. This is nothing by comparison. That's what you keep telling yourself. Before you reach the top, 2 militiamen try to stop you. You are in a different position, fighting enemies who are protected by a fence. Your max stance is penalized by adverse conditions. So basically you can't have a maximum stance for this sort of thing. But it is militiamen, so that's a good thing to say, I guess. We can't throw javelins because basically we're on a fence, we're climbing up, so close in. Try feint. There we go, succeeded. Go for attack. There's a hit. Attack him again. That's a miss, oh well. Alright, well, let's see here. I'm not really sure what this basically means, where they have like this like symbol right there, but whatever. Let's just go recover. Failed. Took a hit. That's unfortunate. We just recover again. Recover, please. There we go. Succeeded. Let's go for a normal feint. Resisted. And let's attack him again. He doesn't have any head protection. That was a nice hit. Hit that head. Missed. Oh well. I go for it. Another hit. He recovered finally, so I'll go for his torso. Oh, I took a hit. One down. Well, let's recover. Let's brutalize this guy. Torso. Torso. Head. Missed. I'll go for it again. Head. I'll take his torso. As a recover, I guess. Poor time to be failing this constantly. Really poor time to be filling it. Oh yeah, I'm missing my max, aren't I? It's a miss. Go for a feint. Failed. Failed again. He's attacking then. That's unfortunate. Recover. Recover. Got him at least with something. There's a hit. Or miss. There's a hit. There's a cover. Recover again. There we go. That sucked. Torso. Well, he's getting exhausted real quick. There we go, we got them both. The defenders are giving way in several places among defense. Very soon, there's no resistance left. The town is yours to sack. Troops are busy looting all around you. You see a couple of suitable places to start. Get into a large building in front of you, into the house to your right. let's get into the house to your right. There's nobody inside. It looks as if someone left in a hurry. What can be taken is carried outside. Then you open the trapdoor in the floor and descend to a poorly lit cellar. Some light is filtering through the slit near the top of the wall. 2 other souls are with you. Except for a decent amount of food supplies, there's nothing of interest to be found here. You take what you can upstairs. You leave the now ghost town behind and bring the prisoners and valuables to your camp. I don't like how injured I basically got for doing all this, but oh well. 2 days have passed. You've gained 6 points of health. That's not a lot. Your group is ambushed on its way to another raid. The Tupican plays its trumpet to call for help. You have to hold on until the nearby cavalry comes to your rescue. A volley of spears rains down on your right flank. You're hit. Your health is increased by 0 because armor protected it. You must repel them. Stay in the ranks. You prepare to make your stand. I'm injured, so I really can't be like, fighting these guys too carelessly. Throw javelin. Missed. So these guys have like, no armor or leg armor, so... There's a hit. Hit him again. Nice. He recovered. Let's get some respite. I thought he was like a soft spot on his head at some point, but whatever. Let's go for his torso. Try and knock him. Resisted. Go for his torso. Torso. Down he goes. Let's see here. I guess we want respite. Alright, we got ourselves a new fighter to fight. Or hit on him. Oh, that's for a miss. Let's recover. Cover again. Yeah, I can't really do anything to him, so it's normal feint. Spite. The enemy starts pulling back. At last they seem to fall back, but it's far from over. A large unit of heavy spearmen is closing in on you. Your Tupican keeps calling the cavalry. By the gods, where are they? Now, heavy spearman is actually kind of dangerous because it might be living spearmen. You really get ready to repel the new frat. When the other side is at the right distance, you prepare to hurl your first javelin. Just throw into enemy ranks. You decide to play safe and just hurl your javelin in the general direction of the hostile troops. Discipline ranks, you you can't see what damage you cause, if at all, but must have produced some confusion. At the other side, you get closer and closer. You seal yourself for the incoming fight. Now, these guys are actually elite troops, I think, for like, the Carthaginian armies, or at least they're like, better than like the militia and stuff and mercenaries and such. So he's gonna put up a bit more fight, I think. Oh yeah, he has rocket reach as well because he has a spear. So. Libyan spearmen, a professional heavy footman from Africa. They're the backbone of the Punic infantry and deserve their high rotation. So these guys are actually like, fearsome. Let's close in. Get more javelins. I don't have any more javelins, by the way, so that's a bit of an issue, but whatever. Nope, if I attack his torso, I'm not going to do any damage to him, so... He tried Death Feint, failed. Roll feint. Covers. Let's try knock. Failed. Cover. Failed. Yeah, I can't see you do anything to him because he's basically got too much defense basically to anything really. Let's just get respite here. Try to knock that shield again. Failed. Like his leg, maybe? Well, we didn't take any damage, or deal any damage, but that's fine. As a brief lull in the fighting allows for it, your Centurion gives you the signal to rotate. The line behind you moves forward, while the orderly will fall back to the rear. Yeah, we did like no damage to him, but you know, these guys are tough. Blah blah. So we're gonna close out another Libyan Spearman. This guy's even more heavily armed than the last one because he basically got greaves and stuff, so... Yeah, Quilted Linen Cuirass, a Phrasing Helmet, Hoplin, Greaves, and he's got more reach too. So technically I can damage the legs, but it's not really going to do much to him. Try a feint. Oh, he resisted. Try a feint again. Failed. Ooh, soft spot torso, so yeah. He just soft spot on me. Did a hit on him. I am almost dead. That one failed. That missed. Tell him to go after his neck, but you know, very low chance of going after it at the moment. He has to see it, finally. Has to see it too, unfortunately. Going. Attack his arm, maybe. Missed. Oh, down I go. That's basically it for me. So there's a game over. We got the rank of Testerius. There's my kills. Didn't get rewards, unfortunately, but whatever. So, this is my first, like, run of basically this game. I'll probably do another at some point, but, that's it for now. Hope you guys basically enjoy it and take care.